Hola mis queridos estudiantes, ¿cómo están el día de hoy? Espero que bien. Ok, ¿qué nos dice este meme? Usted debe olvidar del pasado. Doctor, dígame, ¿cómo si soy profesora de historia? Ok, dígame en el warm-up, ¿qué es lo que significa eso? Tell me in the warm-up what that means. Alright, let's move on. So this is going to be a bit of a tricky situation with spring break breaking this class up. So, for some of you, hoy es viernes el 19 de marzo, and for some of you, hoy es lunes el 29 de marzo. Big gap in between, right? But we're going to make it work. Alright, so para empezar, escribe lo que te gusta comer. So write what you like to eat. So go ahead and tell us what is it that you like to eat. What is your favorite foods? Alright, let's move on. So, our essential question is, ¿cómo se usan los plurales en español? So we're going to work on foods, plurals, a lot of different stuff. Okay? So let's start with this. Mis comidas favoritas. So, my favorite foods, right? If you're working on your own, you're going to write both sides of the conversation in your notes. If you are in the classroom, you are going to have this conversation with another student. So, trabaja con otro estudiante y habla de las comidas favoritas que te gusten y no te gusten. So, talk to another student and talk about your favorite foods, or what you like and don't like. So, for example, so let's say over here you said plátanos. You say, te gustan los plátanos, ¿verdad? You like bananas, right? And you could answer, sí, por supuesto, me encanta. Yes, of course, I like them. Or you can say, no, no me gustan. Or you can say, sí, me gustan un poquito. There's many answers you can say, right? So you gotta do it with huevos, galletas, refrescos, papas fritas, hamburguesas, perros calientes, and salchichas. So, go ahead and pause it. If you're by yourself, write the conversation. Like, ask yourself the question in writing and answer in writing. And if you're in the classroom, we're gonna do this as a conversation. Alright, let's move on. Using noun to modify another noun. Okay. In English, one noun is often used to describe another. Vegetable soup, strawberry yogurt. Notice that the noun that is being described comes second. So first, in English, you first describe it and then you say what you're describing. In Spanish, however, the noun that is being described comes first and is followed by the plus the describing noun. So, for example, la sopa de verdura. So notice sopa is what's being described. So first we say the what, right? Oops. And then we add the word de, and then we say verduras. So vegetable soup. But instead of saying vegetable soup, we say soup of vegetables, right? El yogur de fresa. Yogurt of strawberry, right? Notice that you don't use a definite article in front of the second noun. So you put a definite article, like in this case, la en la sopa de verdura and el in el yogur de fresa, right? But you don't do it on the second noun. The form of the noun, the form of the noun follow de does not change even when the first noun becomes plural. So de does not change even if it's plural. El sándwich de jamón. Los sándwiches de jamón. So notice how in the first one it says a ham sandwich, singular, right? So we have el sándwich de jamón, but on the second one it's plural, right? So el sándwich changed to los sándwiches. So that tells us it's multiple sandwiches, but the descriptor does not change. De jamón. Try it out. Name 5 examples of food or this pattern. So, do your own. Try it out. Okay. Now that you know the pattern, say what these foods and beverage are called in Spanish. So, what is el tomate, la lechuga, la piña, el pollo? Let's figure that out. Alright, put it on your notes. Alright, la historia. Think about how your meals would be different without corn, beans, squash, tomatoes, limes, avocados, chiles, peanuts, cashews, turkey, pineapples, yams, potatoes, vanilla, and chocolate. What do all these foods have in common? They all had their origin in the Americas and were were unknown in Europe until Columbus brought them there from his voyages in the 15th century. Today, these are found in dishes in many countries. These products exchange benefits both sides of the Atlantic Ocean. The European brought the Americans a wide range of foods, including chicken, pork, beef, milk, cheese, sugar, grapes, and grains such as wheat and barley. So when you think about your traditional meal, think about like where those foods came from, how it's all mixed, because it's very interesting when we look at it, right? Today we eat a blend of foods that originate in different parts of the world. Alright, las enchiladas. Read the list of ingredients of a traditional Mexican dish of enchiladas. Hope you like enchiladas. Enchiladas are really good. Based on the information you must read and write each ingredient and had their origins in the Americas and which came from Europe. So two things you got to do. First, you have to translate the recipe, right? You got to translate this recipe into English, and then annotate where you think it came from according to this reading that we did. Alright? And that's pretty much it for today. So then after this, go ahead and do your DOL. And I hope you'll have a great time. See you soon. Adios.